Hello everybody and welcome back to the League of Legends. Today we are playing Support Demon Vi. And no, it is not Friday. This is not Does Support Vi Work. We just decided to buy the skin because it looks completely and utterly awesome. And this is actually take two because take one didn't go out so well. We had a Viga who wasn't bad but really wasn't a team player, and apparently he was lagging, so that's it all. So we have a top Darius, a Jingle Kindred, mid Victor. Wait, what? No, wait, wrong side. I was getting so confused. I was like so confused. So let me just switch it up. We have top Rengu, a Jingle Pantheon, mid Yasuo, ADC Draven, and Vi support. They've got top Darius, a Jingle Kindred, mid Victor, AC Draven, and support Sona. Draven, did you know you can take other Draven axes? Yeah, he probably did know that. I've seen that quite a bit when it says the did you know in the beginning of the game and such. So let us see. The biggest problem is Sona. Draven's lane bully. We have Draven. Not gonna be a problem. It's gonna be depending whether or not we can really take the Sona out, because the Sona is gonna be very, very annoying. We should try to take the Sona out level 3. Just in my opinion, we have to take him out because level 6 Sona's gonna be a really big problem with the ultimate. So we should try to take her out level 3 when we have all of her abilities. We gotta really, because she's gonna be the biggest problem. The problem is she has a lot of really good sustain, so we should wait till we have our abilities. My goal is to survive lane phase, which is definitely a good one considering you're against Darius. And Darius is a really big lane bully as well, but he kind of falls off if you don't build him tank, because he's gonna die instantly if you don't build him tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the melee minions and share the gold with our good old buddy Draven here, and take it from there. I don't know where their Draven is. I hope he isn't AFK. Draven, is Draven AFK? And I forgot to do /all, so let me just fix that, because I want to make sure, I don't want to have too big of a disadvantage on their team. I feel like that's mean. It's kind of sad. I think he might be AFK. Hopefully he does come back before, the end of it, and I use that. I probably should have waited for the cannon minion, but I mean, to be honest, we're probably going to get it back up before the cannon minion, so it's not too big of a problem. I'm going to start leveling up my... Last game I leveled up my W because I wanted to be a tank buster Vi. I wanted to be tanky Vi with tank buster qualities, but I realized tank buster isn't too great if you don't have any damage yourself. So I'm going to move back before the tower starts hitting me. And none of them answered me, so I'm hoping, Draven does come back. I'm hoping he comes back with all my heart, because, I've never been someone who enjoyed unfair fights. Okay, so apparently our mid laner is kind of traded a bit, which is nice. And I forgot I didn't have my E. I was hoping to do a little damage to the minions. I'm like, wait, I don't have my E. So I'm actually going to go ahead and back up a bit. Here comes the... I really like the voiceover. It's very demonic sounding. It's kind of heavy. It's not her normal voice if you guys listen. I'll go ahead and I'll taunt. You hear that? I think it sounds really nice, this voiceover. I'm not really going to be having my volume up, my in-game volume up too loud, though I probably could, since, it's not really too bad here. Can tone up the master volume quite a bit, just, it's a very nice sound. I really do like the voiceover. I feel like it definitely gives her that demon characteristic. So I'm going to go ahead and deal as much damage as I can. The sad thing is, there's not much you can really do about it. Draven should definitely be careful, because we can really only engage strongly when I have my Q, to be honest. Hopefully I can take this for us, give him a little bit more health since he is lacking on that department a bit. He's definitely lacking a bit. Draven, where are you, my friend? You should be not the other Draven. Enemy Draven, where are you? You should be coming back soon. I feel really bad. I'm hoping he can reconnect pretty soon, because I feel like these uneven matches aren't really fair or nice. Isn't really fair or nice if they don't have if it's a 4v5. But everyone else seems to be here. Kindred, everyone's here. Everyone's leveling up quite nicely. All except the Draven. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get some more damage. I'm going to level this up. I don't know if I should get a little bit more damage early or what would be best. But I feel like that's probably my best best bet here. I might go level it up a bit, then start leveling up my Q. She's gonna be stand aside, and I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. Good, I didn't take it. And I'm saying he should just back. We don't know where Kindred is, and we don't want to mess with a Kindred. Actually, I'm not really gonna try to push tower too much. You don't have a big enough minion wave, and I don't have enough minions. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and chug a bit of a potion, and I'm gonna back off a bit, and try to just push these waves pretty easily. Part of me is thinking I might go ahead and like try not to push it too much because okay, Kindred's here. For a second I thought it was Draven. So I'm actually gonna back up a bit, then knock her up, and I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage. I probably shouldn't be fighting her. I'm probably gonna die because that was probably a really bad decision on my part. That was definitely my bad. I got too overconfident. I wasn't too sure how strong the Kindred would be. She doesn't have much of an attack item, but she did have red buff, which was probably my downfall over there, because she was able to slow me. So that was definitely my bad. And I actually have enough for my sight zone, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna start leveling up. Okay, and apparently Draven got too overconfident too. So, you know, if we can't get overconfident just because it's a 5v4, because you know we can still get them too fed to really contest. But right now they're definitely winning, and it doesn't seem like. Hopefully they don't get too much damage on our turret bot lane. Sona shouldn't be able to do too much damage, but she does have a pretty large minion wave. Like we never had a really big minion wave for that, so yeah, she's definitely tearing through our tower quite a bit. And we don't have a Kindred, so I wonder why that's blue, to be honest. Okay, I'm hoping to get both of them. I couldn't get both of them, sadly. I wasted a bit of mana, not too bad. And I'm actually going to go through this, hopefully try to get without any damage, get some wards out over there. And I probably should try to get that minion before it died, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to go ahead and jump back a bit. Kindred's probably the biggest threat, and I guess, you know, since there's no two Kindreds, you don't see the red. I guess maybe their Kindred's blue. I don't know. Maybe we can steal it. Pantheon seems all up for stealing it. By the way, there's a special interaction if you steal it. It'll talk about stealing the wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. I heard it in whatever. I heard it in the PBE, but not on here. So I guess since we have a good minion wave here, we should be able to get a lot of damage off on the turret. So we should really be focusing that. We might even be able to fully get it. I'm actually going to start popping my potions, just in case. Because she might want to try to stun us underneath the turret. Yeah, like, if Draven got stunned there, that would have been really bad. Like, the fact that that was definitely a little bit too overconfident. He should have been really fun. And, oh, Juggernauts are fun. So I'm guessing, Darius isn't actually too strong, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I'm actually going to back off here. Say, this isn't the best place for us to be fighting. Draven's being a little too overconfident here. I don't have my ultimate yet, so I couldn't really help him if the Sona gets too strong. And the Sona's actually building AP. She actually has a kill, which I believe that was from when the Draven got tried to take on both the Kindred and when the Sona was nearby. I don't know exactly what the whole detail on it was, so I'm not going to judge too much. And I'm going to say you should be careful, and I'm thinking about ganking mid. To be honest. I mean, I think Pantheon and Rengar are going, but I mean, like, right now, I don't see, like, a good chance to do it. Yeah, and he threw down his ultimate, so he's probably dead. I don't think he'll be able to get there in time, but maybe if the Rengar can save him, which is pretty nice, and nope, Yasuo's gonna get killed, but they're gonna get the Kindred in turn, so I'm gonna say good job. Too bad Yasuo couldn't survive, though. And where's Sona? So I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. I feel the Draven should be able to do it quite nicely, I mean. Oh, I hate lag. Oh, did Yasuo somehow die to lag? I don't know. He might have. I'm going to kind of take all these because I'm greedy. Oh, what? I thought hitting Q again might deactivate, but I forgot it probably reactivated. I don't play Vi that often, so I'm not going to be too well with it. This is actually how it started out in the beginning of the other game. We started out doing pretty well, but it didn't end too well towards the end. So let's see. Kindred is actually pretty fed. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Is Kindred a threat? he's going attack speed right now, so he shouldn't be too strong, to be honest. He shouldn't really be too strong. Did you have your ultimate? I feel like you should have had your ultimate. And I'm just gonna run, because I'm probably dead. Yasuo, did you have your ultimate? Oh no, he didn't have it. He did not have it. So yeah, that should be enough for him to activate his ultimate. But I feel like that wasn't a really good fight for us. And there's a good chance I'm gonna die now. But hopefully the Kindred dies as well. Good job, Yasuo. So we were able to bait the Kindred and the Yasuo to their own death underneath the turret. And, you know, it was 2 for 2, but I mean, you know, we turned a very bad situation around because, like, they had a lot more health than we did. So overall, it was pretty bad for our part. Panth, push mid. He should definitely be pushing mid instead of going for his blue buff, to be honest. Because that would be a very big advantage for our side. I'm going to start moving things into the correct places. I don't know if you guys hear my dog, but if you do, I apologize. Right now, they have a lot of AD. I guess Victor's getting strong too, but they don't have a lot of AP. Well, I mean, now actually they have 2 AP and 2 AD. The biggest strength, like, I don't know who's going to be the biggest threat. So I'm actually going to probably, let's see, armor and magic resist. I don't want the Guardian's Angel, so I'm actually going to go armor and, no, maybe this. Maybe I'll go with this, because this is a really good item, but that's probably late game. This would be decent, I mean, getting some damage, but I don't know. I'm probably just going to go, something simple. Health and armor, perhaps. I don't know. Health and armor is always a good thing to go, just because health is always amazing. I'm getting this just for the momentum. Randuin's Omen's probably going to come next. I'm probably going to go mainly health and defense, to be honest. And try to become a really big, powerful tank. I mean, I'll get some magic resist, I'll get some armor, but for the most part, I'm probably going to be aiming health. The one reason I'm getting Randuin's Omen instead of something else, like that has magic resist, is because the fact that Randuin's has that AoE slowing effect, which I really do like. Definitely like that a lot. I actually got the Quicksilver Sash last game, which it didn't work out too well, to be honest. I didn't get to do it, but I mean it kind of like reset the cooldown on my Q, which was pretty nice. Gonna just knock him up for, you know, effect. Though we're probably gonna die here if we're not careful. Never mind, I thought, you know, I meant, at least Joshua thought it was gonna die. But yeah, he kinda did die. He went under turret for no reason. So yeah, I don't know if we should be focusing turret too much. Gonna knock her up because, you know, it's fine and all. I think Draven just gave off his heal, and I'd say we should focus this tower down. The only one up they have is Darius, and I have no idea where he is. Like, I feel like, yeah, we could be doing so much more damage if... Okay, Darius is here. And I do a lot of health percentage damage, so I should be able to do a lot to the Darius. So I'm going to say, good job, Draven! We just did a really good job, and we beat up his bigger brother. If you guys do not know, Draven is actually the younger brother of Darius. He's a more flashy, so he became an executioner, while I think Darius became a soldier. Well, it's kind of funny because Draven is the executioner, and he goes off really flashy. He goes ahead and makes it kind of like a show for the citizens of Noxus. This reduces the cooldown, so I'll go ahead and get that, because a low cooldown will be pretty nice, because I mean 17 seconds to 14 is a really big, if I recall. I don't know. I wanna Q. Oh, he wants to see my recall, which I have to admit, like, look at this. Like, he has a wing, the tails, it's all really nice. And I just fly and start taking off. But I was thinking he was telling me to recall because I was low. Okay, I was hoping the Yasuo would use his ultimate, but he didn't. I'm probably gonna die here. Nope, maybe not. Come on. So I managed to survive. Good job, team. Good job. I thought I was going to die there because I definitely was a bit too low. I'm going to say that Yasuo should be very careful because Sona may not look it, but she actually does quite a bit of damage. She doesn't have a good amount of... The one thing why Sona mid isn't really too great is because it takes up a lot. She has very long cooldown, so she can burst damage, but she doesn't have a lot of sustained damage. Meaning, if she doesn't kill you really fast, the thing is, then you're probably not gonna be able to kill with Sona, which is the biggest problem. So let's see. Right now, they managed to kill Kindred and Darius. I'm gonna say good job. Sadly, the Yasuo had to die because he couldn't really do much. Yasuo was a really good counter to champions with projectile range with his wind wall, but Darius doesn't have anything like that, which is probably the biggest problem there. So I'm going to go ahead and go top lane. We're going to push top lane a bit. Since bot lane is pushing itself, we don't really need to worry too much about that. And Victor has a really good wave clear. Man, I was hoping to jump on him. Dang it, my Q ran out a little bit too soon, sadly enough. If I can get off a good Q on him. Oh, there's a Kindred. There is a Kindred. I'm going to get stunned and possibly killed. Dang it. If I didn't get stunned, I could have survived. Dang it. And maybe if Rengar was closer, he could have saved me. But, I mean, I guess, you know, I got way too aggressive. I didn't know where the Kindred was. So, that was probably my bad. I should have at least pinged onto the... whoever. I should have at least pinged. At the very least. He's Bing. I wasn't sure, like, I am B? I guess he doesn't natively speak English, which is understandable. You know, a lot of people don't natively speak English. I mean, if I can't say a lot of things in other languages, even if I study them for a bit. Like, I've studied 4 years Italian, and I'm still not too great at it, just because it's not, like, my natural language. So yeah, that was pretty bad. The Draven should have kept running. There was nothing he could really have done through that. I mean, maybe if the Yasuo and him could have worked together, but I feel like without that kind of communication that you can get with people you know, I'm gonna go ahead and knock him up, and I'm gonna exhaust the biggest threat in my opinion. And I'd say, okay, so Kindred is actually somehow gonna survive. I'm actually going to jump over here and see if I can't I spy the Kindred. She's actually going that way, that-a-way. So yeah, she was probably going to try to go into the buried pit. I'm actually not going to get too close, just in case she can do a lot of damage to me. Okay, this is kind of bad. I honestly don't think I can take her out myself, but luckily Pantheon's here, so I'm going to say good job, Panth. That was some pretty good follow-up on his part, so that was pretty nice. I used my heal to try to get the advantage in health, but realizing that she used the ultimate, I probably shouldn't use my heal until afterwards. That probably would have been the better solution. You know, just gonna give him a little heart, be like, yeah, you saved my life. Well, poor Draven, yeah. I guess the biggest reason why they're not doing a great job is because it's a 4v5. I mean, this is second take. I don't know if I'm going to take another one. But the sad part is, yeah, they're definitely at a disadvantage. So I'm not really going to say, like, they're bad themselves. Because, for one, their Kindred has shown off that she is really strong. And that she really knows how to play the champion. And if Pantheon wasn't there, I might have died to her. Even though I had the necessary advantages. Darius, Rengar got fed off to Darius. Yasuo, I mean, like, right now, she doesn't have the best teammates. I mean, Sona could have done much better if Darius was here. And I don't know what else that would have meant. I mean, I don't know exactly how this would have changed the outcome per se. But there might have been a big outcome change. I'm not going to get too close because I don't know if Sona has her ultimate. To be honest, I never checked. He's going to go ahead and try to slow me. And Kindred is coming towards me, so I should definitely be careful. No need to be ours is if you mentally retarded info didn't understand. Wow, I don't know. I guess the Kindred's probably really angry, but there was no need to really be that, you know, salty. So I'm going to go ahead and knock them both up. Hopefully get some good damage on the Victor. Sadly, the Pantheon couldn't do too much because he got stunned. And he shouldn't be getting too close because of that. Because the Victor is pretty strong. You know, don't have to be mean. I mean, like, honestly, like, that was just very mean and cold to us. Like, to be honest, you know, she could have been, like, we'll put out, like, we didn't. Of course we knew who Draven was being it. Yeah, you kind of are. You kind of are being whatever the bleep he said. I don't know what he said, but you probably are being one of them. Because, I mean, like, you don't have to call all of us mentally retarded. I mean, that's not nice. Like, that's very, very cold-hearted and mean. Like, that was uncalled for, guys. Uncalled for. I'm not gonna say what you said was uncalled for. Hopefully I can, you know, not get killed. What you said was uncalled for. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know exactly what he called her, and I don't know if I'm gonna agree with it. But I'm gonna just say what she said was uncalled for. That was definitely uncalled for. I mean, I don't know why Draven's AFK. He probably is having some kind of computer problem. Because, I mean, I don't know who quits a game before it even starts. Because, I mean, like, there's no... That's not even rage quitting. Okay, so Son of Flash trying to kill the... Good job, Rengar. Good job. I mean, he managed to save the Pantheon's life. I don't know if the Pantheon would have died, per se. But he did whatever he could to save her. I mean, they're all now up, so that's pretty bad. Me and the Pantheon could be pushing... I don't know why the Pantheon didn't come sooner. I mean, I get that he was low. I'm hopefully going to be able to get out of this alive. I'm going to say Pantheon should just run. If I die, I don't want to bring him down with me. You know what I mean? I have my ultimate in 20 seconds. Rengo's getting caught out, though. Oh, no, he's actually going to kill the Kindred. So, Rengo's technically really fed. So that really doesn't surprise me that he was able to do that. So I'm going to go over here. I'm actually going to go ahead and exhaust the guy over here. And I'm going to go ahead and heal the Yasuo. I don't know why the Yasuo is kind of focusing the... Not focusing the Darius. So hopefully I'm going to survive. There's a good chance I'm going to die to the Sona. Hopefully, you know, I can survive. Sona, like I said, doesn't do a lot of burst damage outside of her Q and ultimate. Her other abilities don't actually do any damage. Which is probably why I survive. Which is one reason why, you know, you don't see too many mid-Sona. So I'm going to say... Good job, team. I honestly do feel really bad that... Don't mind me, I'm just playing Farmville. That's funny. Not yet. Oh, okay, so Draven's back. So, sadly, there's not much you can actually... I don't know if there's much you can actually do unless you really, really get overconfident and really fill this game. I almost have my Giant's Belt, so I'm going to wait for it. Okay, I'm gonna say, don't bully Draven. I mean, you shouldn't go easy on him, but don't bully him. Don't, like, take him because he's level 4. Like, that's honestly just really mean. Like, you know, try to give... yeah, like, that's bad manners. BM stands for bad manners, and they have shown that they do indeed have the baddest of all manners. So, hopefully, you know, I was hoping to get an assist. I'm not gonna Q again because I don't want to. Don't want to I don't want that really ridiculously long cooldown. I mean, 12 seconds is shorter than it was, but it's still really long. Gonna make sure there's no ward here. If the Sona does push a bit more. Okay, I missed that, because I stink. And there's Draven, and so he managed to block the Sona's ultimate with his wind wall. I didn't know you could do that, which is now a very powerful... Her ultimate is very powerful. That could have really been the downfall to us if we weren't careful. And our team should be coming to help us, to be honest. Like, Rengar is stealing, I believe, red buff, but I mean, he could have come to help us much sooner. So hopefully, Yasuo has his ultimate. I'm actually gonna go ahead and step inside ultimate so I get the heal. And dang! So I'm gonna go ahead and knock him up. Actually, he saved it. He saved his ultimate for quite a while, and he might die. Okay, he didn't die to the tower, but that was pretty close. That was pretty close. They surrendered, so I'm gonna say, GG, well played. They really did good. Okay, that didn't send correctly. I probably demanded a lot of typos. But to be honest, to be really, really honest, they did a really good job for their situation, and you gotta respect teams like that. I mean, they surrendered. I wouldn't have surrendered. I would have fought, but I mean, that's just me, and I'm kind of... And I'm sure most people would find that annoying if a teammate kept fighting, even in a 4v5. But I think that they did a really good job for what they did. The Kindred played really well, and I think that they kind of just gave up. Like, I mean, the Kindred started getting really angry, and that's probably... She probably started thinking they couldn't win. I mean, if they really fought their hardest and did what they could for what they could do. I think they could have really given us a really hard battle, because they really showed that they were good players and did a really good job. So support Vi. She punches stuff and she knocks them up with her ultimate. That's all you gotta know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if so, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the League of Legends. One last thing before I forget, but vote in the straw poll down below to see who you want to see Friday for the support blank walk. See you guys next time.